Well, Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your faith in. Prince Fielder can come up big in these situations.
Ground out victim last time through. Hit in the air. And it's going to be Guerrero. One away. Now here is Brett Laurie. Bautista's on at first. And the first pitch, hit in the dirt. And he's up with it. The second, there's one. And Morneau makes the play. And they get two.
A big playoff.
And here we are at that moment. And we saw a very important win here in this one. They're able to get back into the series down a game.
And we knew coming in this was the most critical game of their season so far, and they responded.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap. And Bradley settles in. And he has a golden opportunity. Here. This is a big at bat.
Well, Gary, a hit could give them the lead. An extra base hit could really start to
swing. Liner back up the middle. And it gets down. And that second runner is on his way. And that's in. They're able to tie it up. That's going to break the tie. They lead by one. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
Altuve at the plate. He's had one hit 4 times up. Got it. Gets one. Not going to be two. Morneau tried to get the double play, but not in time.
Now, sometimes you make a great pitch, and the hitter just happens to be lucky at this particular time. This is one of those balls, not a play.
Swing sends this one on the line to right center. In there, and this is going to be trouble all the way to the wall. And they score him. And run number 2 scores.
Well, that's another insurance run for them right there. And now a little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the ninth.
Now, Prince Fielder. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That's in there. Should score the runner. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
Well, that's another insurance run for them right there. And now a little more breathing room as they head to the bottom of the ninth.
Jose Bautista, he's at the plate with 2 down. That's it, pretty well down the line and left. And Martin puts that away to retire the side. Tough inning. And we've got Guerrero batting. He's going to lead off the home half of the 9th inning. Sanchez fools him on that one.
Well, I think right now offensively, you've got to start getting base runners. Get as many as you can. I mean, you're down a ton, so you don't need big hits. You don't need home runs. You need base runners.
And Guerrero will lay off a low pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2.
Boy, he's got great movement on that 2-seamer. It's one of the best around.
That one's too low. Sanchez missing. Guerrero hits this one. And the diving stop. He's up. And he is safe at first. He's on board.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
And in the batter's box, it's Martin. He doubled at his last appearance. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. No luck that time for Sanchez as he misses inside.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
This is popped way up over near first. Fielder's there. 1 away. Runner on first now for Elvis Andrus. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. This one's grounded near third. Foul. Andrus will foul it off again. He sends this one in the air towards center. And he can't pull it in. Guerrero is headed to third. And now he's heading for home. And the throw. And Guerrero's home.
Well, anytime you're a hitter, you can get 3 hits in a game. You're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Here is Adrian Beltre. Well, at this point of the ball game, you've got to get this run in.
Well, you have to take advantage of the opportunities. You need base runners. He'd love to trade spots with the base runner.
And Adrian Beltre looks at that one for a ball. It'll even it up.
Well, we've seen the offense is stepping up here. Can we see a pitcher get the job done and put some zeros up and maybe carry some momentum, get him deep into this game?
He's ready. Sanchez with a 2-1. 2-1 delivery, a fastball taken for a call. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. That one's hit. Bradley to field. That's the second out of the. Andrus is heading home. Andrus will score. Now with 2 outs. A chance here for Josh Hamilton. And it is getting down to crunch time right now. This is where the offense, they can't give up not only an at-bat, they can't give up a pitch.
A couple more base hits like that one, and they can continue to narrow this deficit. Down 2 right now, but they still have a shot.
He swings and nails a liner. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
A big road victory right here, Gary. In the postseason, they are tough to come by, but they were able to get it done here today. Let's see what it does for the series.
Now it's time to present our player of the game, Brett Laurie. Wow, was he swinging a hot bat today.
And a lot of these times you get multi-hit games, but they really don't mean anything. This one, though, was very important because everything he did constituted them scoring runs. He set the table, he scored runs, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And as they put the victory up in this one, they now sit enviably, we might add, just 1 win away from winning the series.
And you have to credit them. They've come so far this year, and now they find themselves just 1 win away. This has to be a gratifying victory.
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
And he'll step on first to retire the side. And so and in the batter's box, it's Martin. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third.
He's been delivering with excellent consistency, going 11 for his last 33. Now, if you want to score runs, you need men on base, and that's exactly what he's been doing. High rate of success getting himself on base.
Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball. He picks it up. Over to second for one. Back to first. Not in time. 1-2. Won't get it. It's going to be Perez now. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
Now they're just pounding it straight down into.
And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
And he's out at first. What an out. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Altuve at the plate. Walked in his last plate appearance. And he starts him out. Swing and a liner to right center. That's down. The run's coming in. Oh, mercy, they collide. And safe at home plate, he barreled through him. And they're able to get 2 runs in. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities. Can't hold on to this thing. That adds insult to injury because he gets clobbered.
Oh, my. Look at that. He gets run over like a speed bump that time. You see the runner coming in, elbow. Flying, he just destroyed him. The fans love it, though.
Braves in the box now. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped. Boy, swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's going to be Guerrero. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Very productive 4th inning. Scoreless ties gone. The Blue Jays on top, 4-0. Things will start getting difficult. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off.
Lights out. I mean, there's no other way to describe it. Jackson has been just a shutdown pitcher today.
We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound. And a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here.
You know, we've seen him move the ball around effectively in the strike zone. That unpredictability is keeping the hitters off balance.
And no doubt, Steve, he's gone inside, outside, high and low. This is the kind of game he wanted to come and pitch today.
And here's a chance maybe to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at bat right here could pretty much decide this ball game.
Late in the game, key at bat. Checks his swing. That time, but it's still a strike, 0-1. Here's the delivery. Putt shot towards the hole. And he is out at the plate. They denied that run.
Well, sometimes the pitcher can do everything he can to record an out. He put this pitch right where he wanted it. The batter very lucky just to get a piece of the bat on the ball, but he's able with the speed to beat it out.
Graves is the batter. And I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
Well, base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
That ends up foul. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Martin's there. Able to glide over. Bradley heading home. Bradley scores. Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
He didn't miss out on that opportunity, and now that hit cements a 3-run lead in the top of the ninth.
We've talked about how he's been seeing the ball so well today, and that has continued on here into the late innings. Towards center field, and that's the third out. Hamilton grabs it. They score a run. It's going to be Morneau. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike.
I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2. Strike 3 called on the fastball. What away?
Well, they set him up away, and they buzz him up and in. That's an outstanding pitch right there. He couldn't pull the trigger on it.
And Butler's in the box. Flew out last time. And that breaks low, and it even ends up in the dirt. And Billy Butler is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
So he takes a cut on this one, trying to yank the chain. Comes up empty.
Well, he thought he had that one dialed in, pitched right down the middle of the plate. What shock it was when it hit the catcher's mitt and he didn't make contact. These are the swings that make hitters.
Swung on. This could do it. Lowry's there. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you win it at home or on the road. They're getting it done here on the road. But when you win the American League pennant, what a celebration. How fun is it? And you're headed to the World Series.
And it's that time at our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game honors.
Well, you know, Gary, a lot of times it doesn't matter how many hits you get, but when you get those hits. And sometimes it only takes one, and that's how this game was decided today. That one big hit was the reason this team won. That's why he's our clutch performer.
This is their next to final step towards the whole enchiladas. They've got a chance to win it. They claim this LCS. Next stop, the World Series.
From spring training, this team committed to try to do what they can to get to the World Series, and now they're there. They're ready to go.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. last year's MVP, Justin. And it's Pablo Sandoval. Will lead us off. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
He's getting outs. You know, obviously you prefer to get him on the ground, but this is a fly ball pitcher getting fly ball outs.
Grounded out his last time through. Casey is going to be our new pitcher here. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. First pitch inside, ball one.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
The pitcher really rearing back and throwing. He got everything working now, commanding the strike zone with that fastball.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 on its way. Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Line towards third and foul.
Well, you know, when that pitch left the pitcher's hand, he had him set up for that pitch inside for the big strikeout. Great piece of defensive hitting right there. Just gets enough on it to keep this at-bat going.
On the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 1 out.
Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
He could come through big here for Toronto. And starts him out here. Lined up the middle. And there's another one. Couple of quick hits. Here's Bautista heading home. And he scores. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen. He's tired. His pitches are starting to flatten out. 3 straight hits. What more do you need to see before you give him the hook?
Now 2 outs. A chance here for Swings. Hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And there's the 3rd out. They pick up 1 on 3 hits. Strand a man. Here's Brandon Belt leading it off. Grounded out his last time up. And a swinging strike on the first pitch from Sanchez, 0-1.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that 2-seamer got by him.
A shot up the middle, and that's a base hit, and Belt is on board.
We talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
Sandoval at the plate. Last time he walked and then came around to score. Here's the first pitch. Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. That's 1 out. And they get 2 fielder there to wrap it up. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. 4-6-3.
It's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
And Pills in the box. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Swung on, hit. And that gets through for a base hit. And that will bring Melky Cabrera to the plate.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Grounded out his last time through. No luck that time for Sanchez as he missed. Is inside.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hands.
The pitch. And Cabrera swings and misses on that one. That will even up the count. A liner headed for the hole. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading.
I think you'll agree. What an outstanding affair.
Gary has the ball.
One away, and here's Brett Laurie. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
And it is through. Laurie brings him home. That's run number 2. Now we got a guy on the mound that looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
2-run single on that one. One away as Prince Fielder sets in. Batting .274, lifetime against the Giants. And Posey sets up his target. He makes contact, line drive. And another one, it's contagious. And he'll come in to score. Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities.
Well, they need a big out right here, Jeremy. They're giving up some runs in this inning. They need to get outs right now, just again to show that they can get them.
RBI situation. Here's Jose Bautista. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the swings. Hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That one is down. That should bring home Laurie. It rolls all the way to the wall. And Laurie crosses the plate. Oh, boy, they collide at the plate. He is out. Oh, and that collision was fierce, but he held on to it. Bang, bang play. Catcher able to hold on here. Let's take a look.
This is one of the toughest plays for a catcher to make. He knows he's got to watch the ball, but he hears footsteps. That locomotive is coming down the line. Somehow he's able to hang on.
Graves gets a shot here. And Steve, the offense gets a shot up the middle. Ooh, that one hit off the heel of his glove. I guess it. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize.
Ground ball. Velasquez throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Well, they load the bases on the strength of 3 base hits. Garland at the plate. He'll start things off here in the 7th. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
Well, you're trailing by 3 runs here in a World Series game. You have to go out there and get base runners on right now. You've got time. You have time to start whittling away. You don't have to do it all in the 7th inning, but this is where it needs to start. Get somebody on with nobody out.
Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. Here's a swing and a miss with that breaking ball. It's even at 2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
Had a base hit his last time up. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Now the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today. And he scores.
Well, he just continues to swing a hot bat in this one. Is that 4 hits for him now? Yes, it is.
He bounced out his last time. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Oh, there's Bradley stealing. Up the middle it goes. And another hit back-to-back. Bradley scores. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the line.
2 runners for Prince Fielder. This is a poke up the middle. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. Now here he comes, heading for home. And he scores from second base. They had him stuck out there between second and third. He's tagged out. And Melky Cabrera stands in. He'll start the ninth. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Oh. Nice reflexes there to keep that one under control. That one was in the dirt. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Lowry's there. Oh, and a wild throw. And then he takes off for second. So they can't make the play. It's going to be Scherholz now. Batting 3 for 9 lifetime off the Blue Jays. Line drive fouled off towards first. That one's popped sky high, drifting towards third. That's one down. It's Velasquez at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Cabrera's holding on at second. Sanchez gets set and delivers. He sends this one in the air towards center. 2 down. Garland at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. Here's the first pitch. And there's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch for a hitter. That breaking ball that he's burying toward the back foot, tough to lay off.
And he watches the outside pitch from Sanchez for a ball. Taps this one foul off to the left. And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Well, big postseason victory right here. Doing it in front of the hometown crowd. So they're happy and they live to play another day.
Now we're going to award our player of the game. And pulling off the victory here in this one, they were able to race out to a quick 2-0 lead in the series. Now, Prince Fielder. And he starts him out. There's a swing and a ground ball. Picks it up. Got one. And there's two. A double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. We're tied up. It's Melky Cabrera to lead it off. He singled his last trip. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another out.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. This one to Cabrera. That's one. Bradley trying for third. They apply the tag. He is out at third.
Gary, we talk a lot about how important defense is to a team's success. That's living proof right there.
And you keep this one in mind because it's an inning offensively that didn't happen. It's Colon at the plate. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game, and that is in there, the go-ahead run on base. He's going to try to stretch it. And they will tag him out at second. So they pick up a couple of hits. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. On the way. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
But with the swing like that, there's no wonder why he's getting sliders right there. Tough pitch to hit out of the ballpark, but give the hitter credit. He's trying to do it anyway.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout. And Bradley settles in. He's batting now late in this game. Only one out.
And the defense looking for the double.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. 2 away. Graves up at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
Ball one started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that 2-seam fast.
Hit hard on the ground to short. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. It's Velasquez at the plate. Flew out last time.
Walk-off win for the home team, getting it done in extraordinary fashion.
All right, let's do it. And we saw a very important win here in this one. They were able to. Graves gets a turn here. Well, I think we're seeing some padding here, although in this game there's no such thing as insurance runs, really.
You got the pitcher on the rope. You have to take advantage of it while he's down.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
Up over 30 pitches in this inning, and that is laboring right now. This is the time to capitalize. Get them early.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls off another one. Lincecum too far outside. That's the ball. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
Look, he's got 4 strikeouts in this game already, and it's because of his quality of his stuff and his location.
Outside for a ball, and it's full, 3-2.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off from here.
Ended this inning with a nice piece of pitching work. Here's Brandon Belt leading it off. Boy needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. Collins now will come to the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Now being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
This one's grounded to second. Picked. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
Altuve at the plate. And here's a chance, maybe, to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at-bat right here could pretty much decide this ball game.
Late in the game, key at-bat. There's a ground ball. Grabs it. 1 and 2. A double play. Well, they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Blue Jays 4, Giants 2. And it's Christian batting. Singled and scored his last time around. And we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Oh, sinker just missed. 1-0.
Down 2 in the 7th. Get a runner on. You bring the tying run to the plate. Nobody out here. It's rally time. Start with base runners. Get somebody on. Pick up one of those cheap runs right now. And later, hope somebody runs into one and hits it out of the ballpark. But cut this lead.
Line drive fouled off towards first. And he fouls another one off. Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch. Didn't get the strike.
And he throws on to first for the out.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
Sinker runs inside, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch, a sinker, swung on and missed, 1-1. Taps this one foul off to the left. Sinker, swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
He threw the sinker ball out of the zone. He got the hitter to chase it for a strikeout. You need better plate discipline than that.
He'll be leading off the home half of the 9th inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. Oh! That one goes foul. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, innings are started with that first guy getting up. You have one or two big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
And with 2 strikes on him, Cabrera, good contact hitter. He'll watch that zone.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball. Either keep it down at the knees or even bounce it in the dirt if you have to get the hitter to swing over top of it. That's what he did there. Great pitch.
Cabrera will foul that one away. And the 1-2 from Sanchez. Hit on the ground, up the middle. That 1-0. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. And he throws it away. So they can't make the play.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Now all of a sudden, this team's got the tying run, Steve, at the plate.
And with first base open, we're going to have to...
Ground out victim last time through.
When you're trailing, you don't want to run into outs, but they have good speed now at first base. May not be a bad idea to try to steal and get a runner in scoring position.
Put something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
The key to a great changeup is deception and velocity change. He has both of those, and that's why it's so good.
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now. And with that changeup, keeping hitters off balance, that's what it does.
It does, and that change.
And a grounder is at the last out. Altuve. Wide throw, can't get him at first base.
Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively. Well, with the outstanding speed at second base right now, Gary, don't be surprised if they at least consider stealing third base.
The pitch. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. Oh, and they're going to try for the double steal. Oh, man, the double steal worked as he beat the throw.
Well, here's the replay. We'll see the double steal as a victory in its own right here.
Boy, lots of times you get the second guy, the tail runner for the out. They couldn't even do that there.
No, they couldn't do either one. The defense broke down, and the base running got him out of whack. What a big win right here on the road. Winning a playoff game, that's awfully tough to do and can go a long way to winning a series, Gary.
And we take a look at a performance that today earned our Player of the Game award. Edwin Jackson. He got it done today with his work on the mound.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team, and he came through with a great one in this one. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to become the player of the game.
And as they put the victory up in this one, they now sit enviably, we might add, just one win away from winning the series.
And you have to credit them. They've come so far this year, and now they find themselves just one win away. This has to be a gratifying victory.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne with John Crutch, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you soon. And it's Arancibia coming up. Well, you want to get this opposing pitcher out. You don't want him to be hurting you. That's still offensively. You got a couple of more outs to work with the 1 and 2 spots in the lineup waiting. 2 men in scoring position, still no one out. There's a swing, a high pop up behind second. That's one away.
Well, that's a big first out of this inning. Now let's see if he can come back and get out of this thing unscathed. Well, this is a make or break moment in this game. Time for some decisive pitching.
Hit in the air to center field. 2 away. Here comes the runner for the plate. RBI scores as he comes in.
A good piece of hitting right there. Listen, he's not a star, but he knows what to do. Good productive attack. Here's an opportunity for Buster Posey to come up big for his teammates and show what he's made of for a young guy.
Boy, they've been making some strides here. Close ball game, and this offense may just be beginning.
Gary, that's the 4th walk of this game for him. He's given up some runs, so he's going to have to try to tighten up here. He may not be around for long.
This one's grounded to second. There's 1 and 2. Double play. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Blue Jays 3, San Francisco 1. We're going to look at that leadoff hitter do. And it's Christian batting. Slider low and in the dirt. Good block there with the catcher. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, the setup man right now is over the 30 pitch mark, and I tell you,
on the ground to second. Lowry's there. Throw one to first in time.
Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively.
Now it's popped up behind home plate. And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2.
One out here in the 8th inning, Gary. He's out there looking to throw strikes, forcing them to put the ball in play. You do not want free passes to give them additional base runners. Make them earn a comeback.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Right, chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
It's going to be Sherholtz now. Lifetime 3 hits, 9 at bats off the Blue Jays. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
Lowry's there. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. And Sanchez is batting. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. And doing the pitching, it'll be Jeremy Effe. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
But Jeremy Affeldt has established himself as one of the best left-handed specialists going right now in baseball. He has a great fastball, low to mid-90s, but that breaking ball.
And a swing and a batted ball. It's going to be Cabrera. And he's able to track it down.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
Braves up now. He flew out his last up. There's a swing and a line drive. And he drops it. So they can't make the play. Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. Here's the first pitch. Oh! Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. Swung on, hit. He dives. He's up with it. And he throws in time for the force at second. Great out. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Who's going to be it? A chance to seal this one. And it's Buster Posey standing in. And they'll get the see Brian Shaw pitch. He comes in to close for Toronto. And Posey watches. It's low for a ball.
Nobody out in the 9th inning, and you've got to avoid a base runner.
Swung on, hit. This one's towards Granderson. And that sets down Posey. That's 1 down.
9th inning, 1 out, World Series baseball. It doesn't get any better than this, Gary. You got a 2-run lead. It's about
liner towards the hole. Lowry's there. And that will retire Sandoval.
I got 2 outs in the 9th inning here, Gary. They need base runners, and they need the clutch hit. They've done it before. They've done it at different times during the course of the season. Now they need to do it in the World Series.
Here's Brandon Belt now, a couple away. Had a base hit his last time up. First pitch is a cutter. Looked at 0-1. And Chris Medland is the pitcher. He comes in to close for Toronto. Steve will be focusing here on these San Francisco hitters. What's he thinking about?
Well, no matter what role he's filling on the team, you have to love Chris Medland. He's a guy that can command his fastball, and he takes something off on the velocity to try to get the hitter off balance. And he has good deception between his fastball, his curveball, and his changeup.
Swung on, hit on the ground. Lowry's there. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it. It's over. The Toronto Blue Jays lay claim to baseball's world champions. And it's baseball history that you're witnessing. It can never be taken away from them. What a year and what a game.
Now, this is the epitome of a world championship team, Gary. What effort from the front office to the on-field staff to the trainers to the scouts to everybody in the organization. It all came together, and now they are the champions.
And amidst all this celebration, the player who has earned the prestigious MVP award.
I'm sure it's hard to absorb right now, winning an MVP trophy in a World Series. And in reality, he'd probably give it up just to be part of this celebration.
What a moment, folks. Baseball history in the making. We've enjoyed bringing it to you throughout the whole season, the postseason. Now it's finally time to say so long.
Now the celebration is just beginning for their players. They're going to enjoy the offseason and soon get focused on next year.
And a tremendous Major League Baseball journey. What a year it has been. And our pleasure to take you along the way. For 2K Sports, I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. We'll see you when the preseason